Bugger. Music isn't working. Never mind. If it's not working, I might as well turn it down. Right. Gonna have a look at the replay. Hopefully all of my things are working. What a disastrous race. I mean, it can be very frustrating when obviously I've got the crew chief set up and stuff, and I've got a certain amount of things set up on my tablet and stuff, but my tablet is not tactile enough, so I'm kind of busy looking under my nose towards my tablet to try and find the right buttons to switch the pet menu and stuff, because you can guarantee that me trying to ask Jim to do any of it, he just goes, I don't understand. And I become so frustrated when you're saying the exact command and he's just like, don't know what you mean, mate. It's just, you feel ignored. So I don't like it. But let's see what happened at the start. We're only going to review the start part because I have no clue. The person ahead of me did a jump start, I know that. I don't know who it was. But it actually worked to my advantage. The person that did a little jump actually moved so I could see the lights. So that worked out well. So I started 22nd and ended up 21st. I mean, the annoying thing is the rain only started when the race started. Alright, let's see what went on. So you can see the guy ahead. Well, it looked like he lurched forward for me. But maybe that was lag, I don't know. There he goes. So who was that? That was Juanma Ruiz. Right, let's see what the fuck happened. So I was going to go down the inside no matter what. I actually dropped a place. But sometimes it's very frustrating racing with people that... Right, there's one off. What is going on? Right, it's already kicked off ahead. It's people not giving each other space again. Why? What are you doing? It's the first lap. What do you think you're going to do? Win? All you need to do is go down the right-hand side of the track. But no, you decided to... I don't know whether he got like a wiggle on. See him hacksaw on a wheel trying to get... You just needed to go right. You knew there was a car there. Don't worry about getting a good exit. Just survive. Because you fucked up so many people's races. That crash caused the whole field to completely obliterate. So they ended up getting together. He runs back into the field and then chaos. It's just... I don't get it. Where am I at this point? I'm now up to 13th. Apparently. So, I mean, coming around here, I couldn't see anything at all. And because the crew chief wasn't telling me anything, he would have said, like, crash in turn, whatever. Someone else has stacked it. There's no yellow flags. I am blocked seeing the yellow flag. I can't see the yellow flag because it's right in front of that guy. So then I peek out and I'm like, oh my god. What do you do? Brake? That's all I did. Surprise! But I was up to 12th. 12th! Well, we all know that I fluffed it by stalling in the pits. So who's that behind me? I wasn't even paying attention to the guy that was dodging around my mirrors. I was trying to figure out how to get to the pits. I was like, should I go in the pits? Should I not go in the pits? Did half the field pit? No, they didn't. Everyone carried on. Everybody carried on, apart from maybe two. Did you see that at the back? What is going on with these guys? This guy here. He's not got a rear wing. I don't know if that's a replay bug. He wants to get in the pits. You're not going to go fucking through a car to get into the pits. Oh my god. What is wrong with people? I don't understand. This guy's just fucking minding his own business and someone just goes, I want to get the pits first. For fuck's sake. Right, let's have a look at my foul up, shall we? I want to see what went on in the pits as well. So it's me fiddling with my pit menu, plus trying to get my pit limiter on. I want to go for... Can I see the outside? I want to see... Yeah. So there's a couple of people that are probably been damaged or they're on wet tyres. I want to see what happened with the guy ahead. I wasn't even in my pit spot then. I'd stalled. This is the guy that comes in front of me. And this guy comes in and goes... What is wrong? Just... I just don't... I guess we can name and shame this guy. Who's the guy coming in with no fucking wheel? Stefano Zander. You've got no front wheel. You've got no traction. It's wet. When does he press the brake? He pressed the brake about here. Thanks. I mean, it was very, very lucky that very, very lucky that I didn't have my wing come off. Because if I had had my wing come off, they wouldn't have fixed it and I would have had to go around without a rear wing. So at this point, out in 26th place, from the relative, I had no clue where I was on track because it had gone completely doolally. I had people that were 40 seconds behind me and then 7 seconds behind me. It didn't make any sense. So how I got 21st out of there, I don't know. It must have just been people that had lost their minds and crashed. So I just picked up the freebies. Bit of a waste though. I was really looking forward to that. Gonna have a nice race of strategy. But no. But I completely balked my wet tyres. This is a special event. So this only happens every week. But I saw nobody after that. The whole race. Everyone else was elsewhere. I don't know. But there's bugs in the replay. I mean, if you have it paused and you try and switch between cars, it won't switch to the right car. But I don't know. I suppose I could take a look at the result thing to see if it's picked up the who changed to what tyres and when. Run it through Log Analyzer, perhaps. Let's have a look. Am I going to be able to push that over to the other monitor? There we go. Right. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. So... Well... That's balked. Everyone didn't finish. So what's the I haven't actually got Discord open. I'll open it now though. Let's see. What were they saying? Results not available, blah blah blah. So people did gamble for slicks. Alright, so it's a fun thing to do with the server and time length. After 5 minutes, the deadie is supposed to kill races if no cars are moving. But what happens is, it stops recording results. So 2 minute countdown plus formation lap, you land right at the 5 minute timer. And it lets you race despite it not recording results. It's fixed internally, but not rolled out. But why? Why are my results screwed up? Why are my local results screwed up? That's what I don't understand. Well, I suppose it's pretty lucky that that race didn't count, because I would have taken a bit of a hit with my safety rating. It is ironic as well. It is ironic that that is split one. That's the safest drivers, or the fastest drivers. I don't think the safest drivers. They are the fastest ones. Because, as far as I'm aware, or this is what I think happens, the splits will be done by driver rating, but the fact that you can get into a bronze, silver, or gold is your safety rating. So you'd expect that people would be at least have some racing sense, because they would have got to silver. They would, well, it only takes like 12 races to get there. I think it should be more of a grind, to be perfectly honest. But I mean, being stuck in bronze and only being able to do bronze, silver, and the bronze races, is a bit meh. I mean, it's a bit of a shame. I went to see some things about strategy and stuff. Doesn't even record anything about tyre wear, or it just completely screwed up. I mean, the qualifying's still there. So I got my 42.0. I mean, they say they've fixed it internally, so that's at least good. Well, bit disappointing. Just checking the chat log to see if there's anything particularly. I just don't know how I mullered my wet tyres. I just have trouble keeping them alive. I think I screwed up my well, I'm locking tyres all the time in that BMW, so but it's very hard to get a feel for the stuff. Well, I mean, from what I saw, the track could have been not wet enough. So they burned up and just wore down too quick. That's a possibility. It's just hard to know when the crossover point is. But when I pitted was definitely not it. Definitely not it. Because I think once it becomes puddles and stuff, I always gauged it normally on whether there was spray for other cars. So 25th, 24th, 23rd, 21st. You want to watch the crash again? I mean, I actually did pretty well out of that. If it wasn't raining, I would have been quids in. I mean, you can see from the replay, I actually made a gap. There wasn't a gap, and then I made one. Oh man! Right, who was it? Who was it? It was that guy, wasn't it? Amateur hour. Fucking amateur hour. What if we looked at it from the guy that he took off? Did he get out okay? Oh, he was the one that actually was right behind me afterwards. Oh no, it's already kicking off. Where is he? Where's the guy? It's this guy, Marco Samiento. So they were side by side for quite some time. Too wide, too wide. Stays wide, good. Oh, it's already kicking off. I think I think the guy behind, he got into a bit of a scuffle. Too wide. Good, good. He had earned that place on the outside. He had earned it. He was alongside the guy. Well, kind of. But you would expect too wide. Just go down the right-hand side of the track and survive. It's the first lap. But no. You're never going to win against someone on your left or your right. If you come across them, you're always going to end up the loser. Because you're just going to get pitted into a spin. So, you ruined your own race, and you pretty much nearly wrecked the field. It's just big picture stuff. Some people just don't see beyond the first lap. He nearly got away with it. He nearly got away with it. I mean, he missed all the melee going on behind, but he so close in getting away without anything. I mean, if that barrier wasn't there and that bloke had just spun into the gravel, he would have been fine. That sucks, doesn't it? Bloody sucks. I mean, in some ways, what are all the other cars supposed to do? Here. So you've got this group of cars here, which I think I'm a part of. The track is completely blocked at this point. You've just got to go slow down as much as you can and find a gap. Now, considering from my cockpit, I saw absolutely zero. I got no warning. I had no yellow flags. So if we look from... So see if you can spot when things kick off. Green flag. Ah! Yeah. What a waste. What an absolute waste. Right. What have we got coming up? I'm not going to do the GT3s. I'm against the GT3s. I hate the GT3s. So we're not going to do those. I'm not really a fan of going back to doing the bronze races, but I did fancy maybe doing the radicals at Mills. I don't know if it's a different layout. And the Tatus at Nola might be quite cool. But time it's 10 to 10. I haven't even had dinner yet. But we're definitely going to do some Porsche races. Because I think slipstreaming with the Porsche might be quite fun. But I'm not a fan of prototypes, so I won't be doing those. So I've literally only got like the special events and the Porsches. What special events do we have? Registration opens Thursday. Not really a fan of taking a BMW M2 around Long Beach. God, dearie me. I really struggle with high downforce cars. So I don't think I'd be able to do the LMP stuff, and particularly at bloody Sebring as well. God, could you imagine if it was wet weather? People would lose their minds. I don't know why it wants me to install the content though. I thought I owned those. I thought I owned the Norma and the Ligier. Maybe I didn't buy them. Maybe I didn't buy them. I thought I at least had one. Oh, I haven't got the Ligier. I've got the Norma, but I've not got the Ligier. I guess. Yeah, I've got the Norma. I remember the last time I stepped into an LMP. Drove around in an LMP car, which was the van wall. And if you've ever driven it on a screen, it's probably not as bad as driving it in VR. When you're in it in VR, you feel claustrophobic. Because everything is so close to you. It's actually quite uncomfortable. So that's what we'll be doing the next week. I've got some work on this week. I've been trying to make a start on it today, but didn't get very far. And then we had this stream, whatever this was. Watching cars crash. Other than that, there's not really a lot left. Let's check my schedule for league races. I do league racing on Saturdays and Tuesdays. So we just did a race on Saturday, which was the US 2000. But we'll be racing in league races again on October the 31st. We'll be racing in a US F17. Is that it? Yeah, a Tatus USF 17. We'll be racing at Barber Motorsports Park. We've done 2 rounds already. One at Sebring, where I got second place. One at Lime Rock, where I got first. So I'm leading the championship in that at the moment, so that should be cool. And then after that, we're back with the USF 2000s on Saturday, November the 4th. And we'll be racing at a place in Latvia called Bikaniki. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I am hoping that more than 5 people turn up, though, because the race on Saturday, 5 people turned up. So you're basically racing through the trees. It's quite a nice track. We raced there in league racing in the Mini Coopers, and I rolled on my roof. It wasn't good, but it was good fun. It was good fun. Right, that's it. That's it. I'm going to see if I can get my channel points things working. Really got to do some OBS stuff in the background. But I do have some work to finish this week. So I doubt I'm going to be streaming until Saturday now. Because there's no special events or anything. And I usually do some of the race contrast offline as well. Can't stream every day. I think that's it. We might get back into Kerbal Space Program at some point. Don't know when at the moment. I go through phases of gaming. Because we wanted to set up like we wanted to make a satellite relay network. Wanted to do that, but maybe that's what we'll do at the weekend instead of racing. Maybe we'll take a little bit of a break from racing. But anyway, thanks for the follows. Thanks for sticking around, having a laugh. It's a bit late for me now. I really should go cook some dinner or heat up some dinner. Is there anyone streaming? I think everyone was doing their own thing. We could go see my mate that's doing some race control stuff. He's just about to do some radicals, I think. Let's go see Steve. I think it's Steve. Is it Steve? Dizzy. Let's go see Dizzy. He's a good chap. But yeah. Let's go say hello to Dizzy. And I'll see you next time, whenever that is. Obviously, follow my socials and stuff. Check out the schedule on my. I've really got to update my Stream Elements thing. Check out the Twitch schedule, and I'll see you later. Bye.